All right, hello there. I'll be at American Business Forum November 5th and 6th next week with Patrick and David. And one thing Patrick said about Charlie Kirk is, man, I'm here for the truth. I don't care who does it, who learns it. I was talking to my dad last night. Thanks for prayers for my dad. And as we're out here, as I become to be more public before this country, I have a fear that we could become, not a fear, but just I don't want to be blind about socialism, right? Socialism never works. Just talk to people from Cuba or Venezuela, right? It just doesn't work. It sounds great, but doesn't work. We need socialistic principles. We don't. I've always been, since I was young, my mom, if you don't remember my mom or anybody know, my mom is very active. We used to go to pro-life rallies, everything. And I kind of hit all this. And as the country is getting at such a, I believe it's a positive improvement where we're doing things where we're actually putting God first in America. We're now realizing that the feminism movement isn't good. There's so many women unhappy over 40 who are trying to be girl bosses, and women don't want to be girl bosses anymore. We're realizing that men, although certain people who marketed very well addressed the issue of men being bad leaders, and they did it through different ways, really just getting rid of. One thing Andrew Tate said, whether you hate or love him, is don't watch porn, work out, and become as rich as you can. To do that for any guy, that's a good principle. Andrew Tate, obviously, you can't ignore as a marketer. I'm a marketer. He's one of the best marketers. I just did a video about another lady who does marketing very well. I'm a marketer. Trump's a marketer. Whether you hate or love Trump, he had a better campaign. It's funny, I was studying Governor Cuomo, who's running for mayor, and Zudami. Whether you hate or love both the guys, Zudami's doing a way better marketing campaign. He's selling the future and everything. So you always want to sell as marketing the future. So the future I sell, I was studying Ronald Reagan and the 7 principles. And Ronald Reagan was an actor, kind of very similar to Trump, just less controversial. Actor, did everything. So we're going to the dentist today, hopefully fix my teeth. Hopefully I can get a movie role or get on TV one day. That's the goal. The plan is start the Patreon, so anybody donate here if you want to see Kokomo J's. Build a coffee shop, buy some real estate, put my name on it. This is if the Lord doesn't come back. Get new teeth, get a TV show, and then self-fund my way for politics and office. Don't take any donors. Get rid of the lobbyist money, because then you're always controlled by everything. So, with that said, I don't know what happened with the Charlie Kirk thing. I know people are doing it. I know there's a case. I've been tagging Cash Patel and Dan Bongino on some things. I know a lot of people who love crime mysteries don't want to look at this one, but there's definitely enough to raise concern for it than just, it's not just one solo shooter. I'm convinced of that. Why does it affect me? Why, Jeff? Why do you think? Because I plan on going out there and doing exactly what Charlie Kirk did. And if someone gets away with it by silencing him, then they're going to think they can get away with it again. And I know we got away with JFK. I know we got away with Martin Luther King Jr. I know they got away with 9/11, right? I know there's certain things they got away, and it's always godly versus ungodly. So my thing is I always want the truth. The truth will set you free. Meanwhile, we do webinars on true stories of people who've made 100K months by webinars I built, 100K, an extra 100K in revenue, guaranteed. Work with us or we'll get you there anyway. I've done it, you can do it, and then maybe we can fund our presidential campaign through webinars, right? That's the whole deal, whether or not this thing. All right, let's go get these teeth. It's not going to be fun.